We are doing this for several reasons. One is to serve and work with the local fintech community. We feel that's extremely important to us. We'd rather partner with the fintechs. That's something extremely important for the bank. Two is to help infuse that culture of innovation throughout the bank. Within DBS. We have all of our business units in Hong Kong working with our accelerator program. Even our HR and legal teams are participating. So this is something we feel is extremely important to the entire bank here in Hong Kong. For example, we worked with one of the companies in one of our first cohorts called PayBasis. They have a very interesting gamification solution, and we integrated that into one of our mobile apps and launched it around Chinese New Year for our users to not only do their banking but have a little bit of fun at the same time. And in our current cohort, we just actually completed a successful POC with Squirrel. And we've taken that then to the technology and operations team working on scoping it out and determining how we can actually implement it and push it live. You have to be aware, obviously, of the regulations. We work very closely with our legal and compliance team. We're always staying on top of current regulations. And we even have taken it a step further where we work hand in hand with our legal and compliance team, and they're actually a supporter of our accelerator program. We also have an enterprise architecture that allows us to be very flexible and move and react very quickly to any changes that occur from a legal and compliance perspective, so that we can stay current in that way. So I am responsible for innovation and ecosystems across all of our business units here in Hong Kong, and working very closely also with Singapore and with our offices across Asia. We support all of the units in terms of helping them to identify fintechs who may be able to enhance their business, bring more interesting opportunities to our customers, or even to streamline their current processes. We also work very closely with the local fintech community in a number of ways through, for example, the Fintech Association of Hong Kong and also the Cyberport initiative. I really like what our CEO, Piyush Gupta, says, that we're a 22,000 person startup. I really like that way of thinking. I've worked myself for many startups and small companies, and I want to help continuing to move that agenda forward and helping infusing that culture of innovation and collaboration across the bank and working in a much more agile fashion. Several things. From a technology perspective, we've upgraded our core banking systems so that we are basically a smart bank. That means we can move much more quickly and nimbly than some of the other banks. We can integrate APIs in a seamless fashion. We can roll out APIs very swiftly. And that gives us that agility that I think is extremely important, because, as you said, customer demands and needs are changing every day, and we want to stay on top of that. We are also doing that by our accelerator program, working very closely with not only the local fintech community, but also the global fintech community in finding those best-of-breed technologies that we can bring to our customers. I think one of my largest goals is to actually help foster that environment of collaboration. You know, banks very traditionally have worked in a siloed fashion where each business unit, they have their own objectives, their own goals, and they're focused on carrying those out. My main goal is to help work with the different business units and helping them collaborate on initiatives together. I think that's really important, and I think that way we can do many more exciting things for our customers.